All right, this is Unit 6, Lesson 4. We're going to be looking at deductions, withholdings, and state taxes. Make sure you jot these down real quick, or you take a screenshot and put them in your virtual notebook so that you have them in case it is on the test. All right. Let's go down. The important part for this lesson is this table. Okay, this is how we are going to calculate the taxes that are owed. Okay, they call it withholding. It's what's withheld from your paycheck. So let's look at example 1. I'm going to cover up the answer and we're going to look at this table. All right, so let's read it first. John is single and earns $12.25 per week. How much withholding tax will be deducted from his gross pay each week? You can see how there's not enough information in the problem. So we have to refer to the table above. Okay, they'll always tell you to refer to table 4.1, right? Or they'll put the table nearby. Okay, so he's single. This is what's important. We have to know if they're single or married. So he's single and he earns $12.25 per week. Let's go back up here. We need to know how to read this table. So let's take a look. Okay, so here's the title. If they are single, we're going to use this part of the table. If they are married, we're going to use this part of the table. So for this particular problem with John, he is single, so we do not care about this part of the table at all. All right, so he's single, he earns $12.25 per week. Notice it mentioned gross pay. This is a review. Let me pull up the calculator. Okay, so from the landing page where it says financial calculators, you're gonna click on this Unit 6 calculator and we'll click Use Template. Oh, it's taking a second. Okay, at the bottom, you'll be able to select, it's this blue tab at the bottom. It's just the first thing, gross pay, right? If he earns $12.25 per week. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice this. We're reviewing for our test weekly. Now, he doesn't make an hourly pay. So here's what we can do. We can say, well, he makes $12.25 a week. So we're going to just say he worked 1 hour that week. And we need to delete the second one. This doesn't really matter, but I'll go ahead and put no because he doesn't have overtime. So you see how we can kind of use this. It says, how much does he make per hour? Well, we don't know that, but if we put that the hour is 1 hour that week and it's $12.25, then this will work. It gives us, weekly, monthly, and annually. So you can check that you entered it correctly by looking at weekly pay and making sure that matched the problem. All right, so $63,700 is his gross pay. So let's look at our chart. I'm going to highlight it here. He's single. So we're going to find 63,000. It's going to be in this range, right? He makes between 37,500 and 87,800. He's right in there, 63,000. So these are the numbers we're going to do. So let me explain each of these for you. This is real simple if you learn how to, what goes where and how to use the calculator. So anyone in this range, so John is going to pay $4,867.50 in taxes. Plus, he's going to pay 25% of what's over $37,500. So the amount of tax paid is here. The percent is the 25, and then the of excess over is there. So let me show you how to use this really cool financial calculator. Down here, Federal Withholding is the tab you want to select at the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in all of John's numbers. So we're going to put in 63,700 right there. The tax per chart is 48.67 and 50 cents. One really important thing, don't delete the percent sign or it'll mess it up. So we just want to keep the percent sign and put 25 next to it. And then we need to change this 25,000 to 37,500. That's the excess amount from the chart. Okay, if you forget, here's like a little flow chart you can look at, but it's really just in order. And how do we want it given? Well, he needed his weekly amount. The question says weekly, and it's already selected weekly, so we're good there. Check it out. $219.57 is the withholding. So what we're going to do then is select that answer. I'm just going to show you that that's it. So this Excel calculator was able to do all these calculations based on the formula by just inputting the correct information. All right, let's go ahead and look at a married example really quick. Okay, so this is all that it is. Mary is married and is paid $50,000 annually. What is her annual federal withholding? So we're going to scroll up to the chart. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And we're going to take a look. So she is married. So we are ignoring all of this side that only applies to single people. So she's married and she makes $50,000. So she is in this category, in this range between $25,500 and $78,800. So she's going to pay $1,740 plus 15% of what's over that minimum amount. So you can calculate that, or you can use our cool calculators. All right, so I'm going to input her information. It's nice we don't have to calculate her annual amount because it was given to us. So her income annually is $50,000. The chart says she pays $1,740 in taxes. Make sure you keep the percent sign or it changes it. This should be 15%. And the minimum amount is this, $25,500. And we wanted annual numbers. So what we're going to do is select annually. And there it is. That makes sense. It shouldn't be some outrageous number. Otherwise, you need to look back and just check if you have an extra zero or if you deleted the percent sign or something like that. So $5,415 is the withholding. So we can go down here and check it out. Yep, that is correct. Isn't that neat? All right, let's go ahead and look at your assignment.